Notre Dame and with Research 2 specifically, I mean, we're the lead architect, the lead engineer, and then we have site partners, Research 2 being the second building of the group here. So we have a little bit of history with Notre Dame just across the quad there.
Before your team spent any amount of time at all working on the design of the building, they spent a lot of time walking around campus trying to get familiar with what does our campus vernacular look and feel like. And each building's got its own unique personality and to a certain extent a little bit of different flavor of architecture, although you can argue that our campus has quite a monolithic view. I mean, it's a traditional collegiate Gothic campus, but there's a lot of ways to interpret that, and I think that the team at BSA has done a really nice job of taking all those best parts of what makes a good building and figuring out how those would work on a particular project that we're working on.
It's a 3-story building, full basement. It's all research-based, multidisciplinary research-based building. It is a building that focuses on research relative to the environment. It is a kind of L-shaped, a little over 200,000 square feet. It combines a range of different kinds of labs, offices, grad student spaces, support spaces that go along with those labs as well. And it is, it's pretty exciting because it really ties into some of the things that you're trying to do from a big picture theme standpoint on the campus, and the research is tied to some of that vision, and the building has some of its roots within that philosophy. That Gothic feel carries through in the use of the brick, the cast stone, trim, detailing on the buildings, the slate roofs, the gutter, the copper, use of copper, gutters, additional trim, and how the massing comes together in that vernacular relative to that Gothic look.
We also, on the interior design, really played up the idea of biophilic design. A lot of it was taken from McCourtney 1, which was the building that this is going right next to, same donor and all that. We needed to be intentional about matching all of that and having like a very similar color palette and all that. What had been established already had really bright colors and really fun things, and it played really well into the biophilic concept because a lot of those colors are found in nature. So we went through and found all these like beautiful images from, derived from that color scheme. And we thought those could be used as graphic wall covering in like the office suites and meeting rooms and things that would add a lot of color, but stay within that color palette. It was divided out by floor. So like first floor was all orange, second floor was like citron, third floor was teal. So it was fun to kind of pick out all of those. On the elevator front, Ellie Watkins worked on this project as well, and she designed this beautiful topographical map that was kind of layered with kind of whites on whites, different textures, but intended to be that site how it was in South Bend, thousands and thousands of years ago. Kind of the concept there.
When I think of Notre Dame, I think of the ideal client. They're challenging. They expect us to do our job, but they also are understanding and I feel like an extension of their team. The folks that we work with, they respect our input and they ask for it, and we strive to want to work for great clients, and they're for sure a great client.
I would say Notre Dame is one of our best clients to work with. They're very demanding, and rightly so, they should be. On the other hand, they are very engaged in what they're doing. They're very involved in the process. I would tend to liken them a little bit more to a sports car. They make decisions well. They make decisions quickly. The communication back and forth is very consistent and constant between team. And I think that helps to facilitate an environment of collaboration. And everyone feels like they have a stake in the game. And because of that, you put in your extra effort to make sure it gets done right. And everyone it's the best solution you can have.